Well, supposedly MOT day lasted the 2 jobs to do, and I'll be honest, one of them went really well, and then the other one, yes, did not go so well. So yeah, basically could not get a pedal for the life of trying. Was dragging air in from somewhere, and just kept going. Anyway, got to the point where it went really bad with air, and moved away from the car, and then realised there was a massive pool of brake fluid all the way down and running back that I hadn't noticed. I don't know how I hadn't noticed because it looked about like 2 litres worth down there, but yeah, look to where it's coming from, and it's between the gearbox and the engine, which suggests it's the slave cylinder that's faulty. So on a normal car, that would be quite an easy job. Just a case of dropping the engine down one side, shafts out, and pulling the box out. However, with it being a 6-speed tiny engine bay, it's not so much of an easy job. It is an engine out completely job to do. So I'm going to have to do that, as opposed to taking it for its MOT today. So yeah, it's all gone absolutely wrong. It's probably the worst thing that could have happened. I can deal with like a leak here and there, but the fact I've got to take the gearbox out is an absolute bleeping nightmare. So, oh yeah, back to square one. Found the culprit, which is obviously this cylinder. Looks like it's probably gone from the back. Annoying as it's quiet and whatnot. I don't think it's took the clutch out, but to be honest, I'm at this stage now. I'm going to replace the clutch friction plate, pressure plate, and yeah, basically replace the lot. Annoying because it's obviously quite a bit of money, but hoping I'm not having to take it out again. To be fair, it only took about an hour and a half maybe. I think it's an hour 44, the time-lapse video. So yeah, not too bad, to be fair. 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours if I had a clutch, but obviously it don't come till tomorrow. So it's a case of clean everything up and wait till tomorrow. Right, so I nipped down to VW for the prize sum of 28 squidlies, which those are the part numbers there, to do the inner gearbox seal, which is the input shaft, because it has a bit of play on the shaft. And then I'm going to do the shim mod, which is basically I need a new cap for the end of the gearbox, but you take the old cap out, you put this shim in and it removes the play. If any of you don't know, it's a common thing with an O2M box, which I'll show you here. If you can hear that. So basically you just drop the shim into here, and that eliminates that play. And then obviously because I'm doing that, I may as well do the seal at the same time, just because then everything in the gearbox should be sound. So yeah, job's a good one. Right, we've got a new shaft seal put in, and there's very minimal play in that now, back and forth with the shim kit. Right, so took it out for a spin. It's definitely got a clutch. So yeah, it's pretty much ready to go. Obviously, the next video is the wiring, and by obviously taking it for a first quick blip round the block, I've realised all the instrument lights work, including the engine warning light, which is obviously a massive VW thing. But the only thing that doesn't work is the speedo. I've got revs, I've got everything else, just haven't got the speedo. Now I know the Fabia loom and the ECU works off of the CAN bus, so I'm going to have a look at whether I can get the CAN bus of the car to communicate with the clocks, i.e. the ECU communicate with the clocks via CAN bus. So I just need to find some wires to tap into. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I do obviously have in the engine bay the plug for the original gearbox from the Arosa, so maybe just a case of connecting those to CAN bus. I need to have a look at wiring diagrams quickly. But other than that, anyone that wants to do one of these conversions, I would recommend it. It's ridiculous. It's kind of it's so dangerous. It's funny just how quick it is. I mean, it's only 220 horsepower, something like that. But obviously, you're doing it in a baked bean can, so it feels about 4 times as quick. And yeah, obviously, the main thing was the clutch is now working. So obviously, got a nice braided line in there. Got a brand new clutch. We've got no leaks. Other than obviously with me spilling stuff because I haven't bled up the system yet. I just thought literally it's ready to roll. I'm going to take it for a quick rag down the road, and yeah, awesome. So next video will be kind of one of the last ones. I'm going to have the wiring as the last video, the next video, and then I'll probably have a final one to hopefully explain how to sort out the speedo, and just to see how it gets on with the MOT. And probably do a couple of, if I can work out how to mount the phone in the car, some footage of it driving and whatnot. So yeah, job's good and happy with that. Well worth all the palaver.